Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin and today I wanted to make a quick video just talking about some ways to kind of prepare for your no-buy year and have things in place that make it something to look forward to rather than something to be fearful about or dread, because I think it really matters like whether we kind of go into the year with a mindset of like excitement or one of deprivation. And I just feel like you're kind of setting yourself up for success if you have certain things in place before you even start to make you excited about it and to feel positive about it. So today I have kind of a busy day, so I have to go and pick up the girls' bikes that they're getting for Christmas, and when we're there we're getting bike racks for the car, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping someone can help me put the bikes on top of the car because it's quite high up and my partner is working today. And then I was going to go to the library and I've made some fudge to hopefully share with the librarians if it sets in time, because I was meant to make it last night and I forgot, so I had to do it this morning. Yeah, I just made some white chocolate fudge and I make it every year for Christmas for people, and yeah, I just wanted to do something to say thank you to them because they've really brightened up our year in so many ways. So my first tip for making the no-buy year something positive is to have an expenses journal before you start, and this could just be any notebook, but just having it ready so you can write down and track your expenses just makes it so much easier to keep a log of what you've spent, to notice your habits and things that you maybe are things that are your weaknesses. And I think just like having somewhere where you write it down makes it so much more, it sort of motivates you not to spend because you don't want to have to write it down in your notebook, and it's really rewarding to get to the end of the week and look back and you haven't filled a page and it's just like basic expenses like necessities, because I did that with my no-buy month and I really think it helped me to stay on track. Number 2 is to have a treats fund set up for yourself, and this doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but just having like some money set aside on purpose as part of your budget, the same way you would for bills, specifically for treats for yourself, because just because you're having a no-buy year and becoming more conscious of your spending habits and focusing on buying necessities over wants, it doesn't mean that you have to completely deprive yourself of everything. Everybody needs a treat to stay motivated in life, and I think if you have a fund that you've already kind of agreed with yourself beforehand, then you don't feel guilty about spending from it because that's what it was designed for. And in a similar way, number 3 is to have a reward for yourself that you know you can look forward to that's at the end of the year. Think about something that you really would love or appreciate. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can just be something that you can kind of keep your eye on whenever you are having moments of weakness throughout the year or kind of losing sight of why you started in the first place. And if you just know, okay, if I complete this in December at the end of the year, I will get this. It just makes it so much easier to keep going with it because like you can see the prize ahead of you. You're not just doing it for no reason, and it's so much easier to stick to a plan and stick to rules if you know there is a reward waiting for you at the end. Number 4 is to sit and like get a calendar and schedule in all the free activities you can find for the year. And I find that having them scheduled in as much as like things that are obligations and that you have to do, it really keeps you going and reminds you there are things to look forward to. And if you look out and like plan ahead, you will find the free activities and the ones that maybe like take bookings but sell out quickly because you are thinking ahead and planning well for them and you don't miss the dates then. But also you don't have to go to every single one. It's just that I feel like it gives me a feeling of richness to look at a list of things that I could go to, and I can pick and choose what ones I want to attend, but just knowing there is that huge availability of free like events and resources, it makes you feel rich and it makes you feel like you have so many options, and it's like having a holiday booked. It just gives you like the push that you need to kind of keep going and something to focus on. And I just find that like we might not go to like a tenth of the activities that I have written into my calendar, but just looking at it and seeing it filled with them and thinking we could go there if we feel like it just makes me feel really rich, and I think it is very helpful. It just reminds you how many free community events actually exist if you just take the time to look for them. And it can sometimes be too easy to like just click and buy or just like go for the paid option, but sometimes the free things are actually more thought out and they're better organized because people have like there's a community spirit in it that isn't maybe in the paid ones. And my last tip, number 5, is to have supplies and hobbies ready for you to start your no buy year with something to keep you busy and keep you occupied and distracted from any thoughts about money. For example, I have 2 unopened embroidery kits and I can't wait to get started with them in the new year. And I'm not letting myself touch them on purpose until January because I can find January to be quite a difficult month, like a lot of people do, and I want to have something to look forward to in it. And I think I'm really going to work hard to kind of reframe how I look at January and find ways to make it something to look forward to rather than something to dread. And I think it can be a time when people have no money, the weather is difficult to deal with, the buzz of Christmas is over, everybody's back to work and school, and it's winter and people maybe are sick more often. And I just think that you really need to focus on finding ways to make it a positive time. Like, I'm planning for it more so than you would for any other month. And I think that if you have things that you're dying to get stuck into, like activities and hobbies wise, that really helps. And it just gives you a focus away from money, because whenever I am doing crafts and art and writing and stuff like that I love, I'm not thinking about money at all during the whole time I'm doing it. So I just think it really helps to have hobbies and have the supplies ready. Like, get them now before you start your no buy year, before you have to stop like spending money on those things. Not like in a hoarding way, but just getting the supplies you need to enable yourself to do the projects that you would like to do that will keep you busy during that year. And while you have the time, also check out free cycling groups to see if you can get any of the supplies from there as well, or ask family and friends for like craft supplies and things like that they maybe have in their house but they're not using. I hope these tips are helpful to someone, and I'm just really excited now about starting my no buy year and thinking about ways to make it easier and to make it fun, and something to look forward to is like a fun activity in itself. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you soon. Bye.